Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Privacy Please. I am your host, Gabe Gums, and with me, my homie, my man, my ace, Cameron Ivy.
Yes. Gabe with the intro. I love it. Oh, this is we always seem to have some kind of like a freeze glitch in the beginning, which cracks me up, but whatever. We're good now. How are you, Gabe?
I'm well. I was introducing you as you heard, and so I was going to ask you, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
There's
a little travel weary.
I'm getting back to normal now, I think.
Yeah. Where you been? What have you been up to?
I went to DC, met some folks, saw some people in person for the first time. That was wild. I missed people.
Any shout outs? Who'd you see?
Yes.
Dish.
So I saw Jeff. Jeff was at the after party.
Jeff.
Jeff
Right on.
Jokish. Shout out to Jeff. Heidi Sass was there as well. She had her little tiny top hat on.
Right on. I miss seeing Heidi in person. Hello, Heidi.
Yeah, she is something else. Obviously, we had her on the podcast, and she's just a character in herself. Just great person all around. But awesome. I actually saw Kay, but I didn't get a chance to talk to her because I saw her on the other side of the room when the drag show was happening, and she was dressed up like
Queen of Hearts.
She had a full attire on, like for the Wonderland.
Saw some pictures.
Yeah,
it was fabulous.
I didn't get to see her, but
I'm so disappointed I didn't get to see for the show for specifically that reason. Like, I saw the pictures online. I was like, I am so jealous right now. I hope Cam's having a great time up there. I'm so jealous.
Oh yeah, it was fun. A lot of good outfits too, and just a lot of just friendly people, just good stuff.
What color was your tutu? Did you?
I didn't have one on, but if I were to, you know what, if I go next year,
you bring.
I should dress up I'll dress up as Jim Carrey from Ace Ventura when he's wearing the tutu.
There it is,
and the button-up shirt. That would be perfect.
That's perfect. Or
I would rock that.
Jim Carrey, 1995, Vericosa from In Living Color. It's going to require you exposing a little bit more of your. You may require some privacy.
Are you talking about Veer DeMilo?
No, you do. Oh man, the youngins. You don't even know. Okay, all right. I'm going to put you up on this one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you got to send that to me. But I know a lot of his skits from In Living Color. The Veer DeMilo one is the one where he's like.
Oh, it is Veer DeMilo. You're right.
Yeah.
She also goes by Vericosa.
Oh,
but you're right. It is Vera DeMilo. Vera DeMilo is indeed Vericosa, and mistress of destruction.
Oh, that's so good.
You are correct. You are familiar with the Jim Carrey character. That's the one you have to go as. That's the one you have to go as.
I'm gonna have to. That's a good point. I mean, he's got like the little pigtails, and
he's got the pigtails. He's got the
coconut, or like
the speedo with the
pants on.
Right.
With the sports bra or whatever.
That's the one. Oh, it's no sports
actually
bra,
not a bad idea. That would fit.
It's the best idea I've had all day for what it's worth.
Well, now you can call it a day.
That's it.
Yeah, everything else there was great. Running into a lot of awesome people that listen to the podcast. That was really neat. You know, getting to be around privacy nerds. It was a real good time. A lot of good stuff. Obviously, the talk was about AI. I think Kashmir Hill was there. Joy Bala, I forget how to pronounce her last name. Balamwe. I'm not even going to try to mess it up again, but a lot of good people, a lot of good speakers, just good stuff. Got to meet Trevor Hughes. He's the CEO of IAPP. Nice guy. Lots of good stuff. Good shout outs. I also met with Mary over at Data Grail. So a lot of good, finally got to meet her in person. Everybody just did a lot of good stuff going on in privacy. So, yeah, that's but cool. the biggest news obviously is this past weekend was the bipartisan or in the the American Privacy Rights Act. So that's
let's talk about it. Let's put it in the hot seat. And this week, so it's a little later in the week already by the time we release this. So, but we're still going to do a reaction Monday, or in this case, just a reaction.
Friday, whatever.
Reaction Friday. It doesn't freaking matter. What I'm looking for, though, is I'd like to get your reaction to the passing of this bill over the weekend.
there's two sides to it. First of all, it was kind of like, at first I didn't realize it was just a write-up, so it was kind of exciting because it seemed like there was a lot of excitement in the air, right? And then you got both sides of everything. People are kind of shrugging at the fact that, there hasn't been but 47 laws passed in this year. They feel like Congress is kind of called quits on mostly everything, and that this isn't going to be anything serious. It's just going to be another, fraction, and it's going to go away, and they're going to have issues that just kind of push it further out, and like it always does. I think they had that, what was it, ADPA back in 22. I want to kind of challenge those people that are a little bit more, it seems like they're a little sour towards, obviously, the way Congress does things, which I can understand. But I mean, this is exciting.
But follow me or allow me to follow you in this one.
Yeah.
So there are folks that already have, formulated some opinions on this,
Sure.
And what are some of those opinions specifically? Because you're kind of highlighting some of them, and I want to call out some of those opinions. And they're opinions, and we're not knocking opinions on the show,
right?
We're here for everyone's opinion. Don't at me. You know the rules. You know the rules. If this is your first time, don't at me. Do not. I won't respond. Yeah. But what are some of those opinions out there?
I mean, some that I'm seeing are just that, this is not something to get, basically shooting down people that are, organizations and people in the industry that are excited about something like this, which is fair because it is early on in the process. It's a discussion about the draft. They're having one on the 17th. It's going to be the first session about the draft, but I think people are just they just want to kind of, like, negativity is going to stand out more than positivity. So, why not always have that mindset of trying to bring something down? I think looking at it in a positive way, like, this came out of nowhere, number one. I don't remember when ADPA came out in 22. I don't know if it was like out of nowhere, but I think there's some kind of agenda that's being pushed to try to get this passed or something. There's a realistic chance. This was never in sight. Nobody knew this was going to happen. So something's trying to be pushed by someone, and there could be some in office that are going to be ending their term this year, trying to make a change before they head out, some kind of big, parting gift basically for America, I guess. But
this is that 3:00 on Friday. Oh shit! I better get some work done before the weekend. is that what this is?
Maybe, yeah.
This is the congressional version of fuck. Mom's about to come home. I better tidy this place up.
I think so. I mean, there's so many speculations on why it came out of nowhere. Why now? I think we'll learn more in the coming weeks and months, and it could very well be something that just kind of like they're trying to just make a big splash, but more so it will fade out. And that's
so. If I'm picking up what you're putting down, there's some folks out there that are basically in the apathy corner, and they're like, whatever, this is weak,
right?
But you're saying, like, look, we got to start somewhere. We got to do something,
right? And it's nice to see that there's actually a push, or at least a serious discussion about an actual U.S. privacy law. Yes, there could be complications when it comes to the California Consumer Privacy Act, because people are not just that one. I'm just calling it out because it's very well known in the U.S.
Right on.
So it could make complications for state laws that are already in place. So those are the preemptions. Those are the worries that other people have, which is totally understandable.
I mean, that seems slightly unfounded. Our entire union is predicated on the fact that states have their own rights. I don't need to go into that conversation.
Right.
But I have a confession.
Confess.
I indeed. Yes. It is.
You came to the right place.
It has been 9,999 days since my last.
Well, go ahead. Do you have to place your right hand on the Bible?
I don't really know how the whole thing works, my friend. I'm not.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
We do have a privacy. We need to get a privacy Bible.
I don't know what they make you do in that booth. It's a booth. You go in. I'm not really sure, but there's definitely privacy in there. I presume. I don't know.
That's
but look, here's my confession. I'm in the apathy corner. I don't know I don't know how strong I am in the apathy corner, but like I get the sentiment of like, whatever, right? Like
Right.
I agree with you wholeheartedly that a discussion is a good place to start, and it's better than no discussion.
Right.
But the privacy discussion began in like '95 when we signed
True.
HIPAA into law, right?
True.
Arguably, it began well before that, obviously. And so, like, I'm 100% on your side with this, but allow me to be the voice on this show that says, "So what, Cameron? Like, so what's your response to? Why do I care?"
Okay, so and you were around a lot longer, so you were around when all of that was happening.
Hey now.
I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying.
I was, though. This is true. I was.
So in your time, have you ever seen anything like this?
Nope.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's a good point. This is
So
progress.
that's the view that I'm saying.
This is a great point. This is progress.
It is progress, and it also could just be fluff, but
it's stirring the conversation, and we at bare minimum can't not talk about it.
Right.
That's fair.
I mean, it's like saying, "Oh, well, I talked to this woman or man the other day, and they seemed interested in me, and they said maybe we can go on a date. Let's talk about it." You're gonna just be like, "Nah." You're just gonna like not try. You know what I mean? Or be excited about it. I don't know. That's a terrible analogy, but
it is for introverts.
we're gonna cut that out. Let's cut that.
No, we're not. Again, if you're new here, that's not getting cut out either. You're gonna hear all of that.
But yeah, I think just like the bill itself, or the draft itself, there's two sides of the coin that are, I think, respectable to be open to. In terms of, it's a double-edged sword. If it's a bill that passes, it's a double-edged sword for bills that are already in place for single states, and also the other way around. But like for I lost track of what I was trying to say.
The ones that don't have any bills in place.
Yeah, I mean, I think like you were saying,
not many left. Yeah,
GDPR and the EU, like
that's where my apathy stems from.
Yeah, we want to get to that point.
It's like, come on, guys, already. Like seriously, like we already were standing around watching the rest of our peers on a nation level anyway.
Yeah.
Make far more progress on this than we are. So much so that they look at us and they're like, well, we need to be careful with our data around you guys, because you guys don't really talk much about how you protect things, and there's no real rules around how you guys protect things. So, we don't really trust you. And by the way, the three largest hyperscale cloud providers all happen to be U.S. organizations, right? So Google, AWS, Microsoft. And so like that's where a significant number of I should say, of all of the world's data is at this point, right? Like a healthy number of it, a healthy amount of it. I keep doing that. A healthy amount of it exists in that area. And the world doesn't trust that, there are no governing rules to how we do things. Vis-a-vis privacy.
Right. I think a lot of this out of nowhere push is definitely probably behind artificial intelligence, and just I think those people, it's scary. It's because they probably are hiding things too, and they want to try to protect those things as well. That's another thing that I thought of, and that might be shots fired right there. I don't know.
I mean, they have a lot to hide. That's
of course.
True. It's true.
I mean,
wouldn't it behoove them to pass stricter privacy laws, because then they could hide? See,
that's what I'm saying. That's
I'm
why
worried about the inverse. Is that they don't want us to be able to have that inherent privacy.
Well, maybe they're looking at this P. Diddy thing and they're going, maybe we need to push this privacy law so we can protect ourselves.
That shit has not been a secret for the better part of 20 years. No amount of privacy laws was going to keep that secret.
Why is it now coming out, right?
gotta ask the people that make cash off of that one. I'm on the follow the money team with this one. I'm on the follow the money team. That's and we've seen similar nonsense in the entertainment industry forever, right? Like a lot of quote open secrets. A lot of open secrets. In the privacy world, there are to be no open secrets. There are only to be secrets.
Ooh, secrets.
Secret. I got a secret.
Secret. Who sings that?
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Ah, yes. I was testing you.
Oh.
You have passed, young warrior.
Yes. That. That's the name of the song, Mr. Roboto.
Yeah.
The group that sings it is Styx, Styx.
Oh, I didn't.
But the song is Mr. Roboto.
I'm familiar with that.
Yeah.
So, well, let me ask you this, because like without knowing too much about it, yourself. So you seem to be on. You can kind of.
I'm on team apathy. Am I even ashamed to say that out loud? I don't know. I should be. I should be, because I'm an advocate and I'm supposed to be an ally and a fighter for it. Either. So I am. But
okay.
maybe my apathy takes away from that. So
let me tell you what the provisions of this act is what they're trying to go for. So it's around data minimization, opt-out rights for targeted advertising, and data access. So it's definitely like data security provisions and national data broker registry, and also prohibition of mandatory arbitrations.
Arbitrations,
Arbitrations, sorry, not arbitrations.
No, it's all good. I'm following. Look, I like some of these things. I like a lot of these things. The mandatory arbitration seems, I could argue that both ways. The data broker registry, yeah. I mean, there's part of me that really questions the legitimacy of data brokers as an industry. I get it, but I don't know if, I like it. Look, I like it all. It's the place to start. It's the place to start.
Of course. It's nice to see that there's an effort for it. And the fact that it came out of nowhere leaves a lot of questions. Why? Why now?
Dropping on a weekend, slow news
cycle. Yeah, dropping on a weekend. What is this? What are you, a friggin' movie coming out? Just coming out of nowhere on a weekend? Surprise release. It is fascinating though, and it sparked a lot of discussions. So it's going to be interesting to keep our eye on. And for those listening, doing a live stream. Yeah, doing a live stream next Thursday to recap this first discussion draft that they're going to have on the 17th. So
drop that link in the chat. Drop that link in the post.
I'll drop it in the post. But anyways, it's super. I mean, it's nice to see that there's movement. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen anything like this since I've been.
You are correct. Nor have I. So I applaud that. I do applaud that. I will take off my team apathy jersey and I will put on my team I support this jersey, the rah jersey. I'm here.
It's okay. It's okay to have both. So if you need to like flip it inside out to switch when you need to.
Apathy's not going to get us anywhere. That we got to stay strong. We got to stay strong in the fight. We got to stay strong.
I think the message here should be, all of us in the privacy community should be pushing to put more pressure on Congress to make this happen.
There it is.
Don't let this become another ship in the wind or flag in the wind or whatever the heck that saying is.
This is not the time for us all to start not caring or having that level of apathy for it. Like this is not the time. So
agreed.
I'm changing my jersey. You've changed my mind, sir. Changed my mind. I'm on team. Let's get this shit going.
Okay. Yeah. I like it. Well, if anybody has questions or whatever, just shoot them to us. Happy to dig in a little bit more. And if you have more on this, I'd love to hear from you too.
If you got criticism, go ahead and hold them.
Yeah, throw it at us.
Wait, what? All right, fine.
We're not afraid of it. Are we going to see it and hear it? Maybe not. I don't know.
Will we respond? Depends on how petty I'm feeling that day.
Yeah, it depends on if the what is it? Soothsayer. If
there
the
it is, the salty soothsayer.
session.
Yeah, sometimes he comes out.
I like the salty soothsayer.
He's all right. Well, folks, this has been another episode of Privacy Please with yours truly, Cameron Ivory and Gabe Gups. I hope you tune back in. If it's your first time here, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. Don't forget to hit the like button, tell your friends, share, and we'll see you here next week.
Thanks, Gabe. We'll see you, man.